What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Gaming Chair, your weekly dose of gaming news and hilarity. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Oltmans. Alongside with me, as always, is Jared Bradley and Austin Smith. Per usual, you guys usually accustomed now. We like to talk about games we've been playing this week. They change a lot. They really do. We're always playing different stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially you, Matt. Especially
I
you.
know. I'm across the board games I'm playing. I don't ever stick to one genre for some reason. Nope. That's not how it works.
No boy.
Right? What have you guys been playing this week?
Jared.
Right?
Well, this week, actually, really nothing.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm not at my usual scenery. I'm in the middle of a forest. I got my friends hanging out with me
right
here. No, we're going through a move, so I haven't had my stuff hooked up. But previous week, since I missed last week, because of moving, not from a burrito.
Pooping.
Don't lie. Jesus.
The poops got away.
But I jumped into that Nier Automata game.
Oh, okay.
It's on Game Pass. It's kind of like a mix between Final Fantasy and, like, you know how, like, asteroids, you're like a ship and you move around and you shoot things coming at you?
Yeah.
It's like a mix between that and then there's a Final Fantasy aspect where, like, you run around and kill things. It's pretty fun. Yeah, you guys should definitely try it.
Might have to. Interessante.
Right?
It's like you get like this big mech, and when you're in that, that's when it goes to like the asteroid type thing, flying around and shooting.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Well, and the best part, it's free for Game Pass.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I can be like, delete. Right?
But no, I can't wait to get my stuff hooked back up. So get back.
Yeah, for sure.
But other than that, Call of Duty.
Right.
Obviously, but not a whole lot this week though. Just with moving.
Yeah.
Right on. Austin.
I surprisingly haven't been playing Call of Duty this week. I know.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
did I?
I did.
I don't even know. Maybe beginning of the week. I don't know. But
Just been getting melted in Sea of Thieves.
Right. Oh God. Those. Jared, you missed it last night. Me and Pat were playing. And he literally said to me, I wonder what the Kraken's like. Having never experienced it, I'm like, well, it's not fun, but it's definitely a challenge. Like 10 minutes later, he's like, what's that sound? All of a sudden I look out to the water. It's pitch black, and the ship stops, and I'm like, you asked for it. He's like, what do you mean? All of a sudden the tentacles start shooting up. I'm like,
oh no.
Not like this.
Why you do this?
And then a ghost ship comes along and is in there with us, like shooting us too. So we're just like, what is going on?
Right. I just stood there and been like, yep, this is it.
This is what happened.
Yeah, because it's already. Good.
I was gonna say, then we lose because we can't keep up with the ghost ship and the Kraken.
Yeah. And
we get back to a ship, get resupplied a little bit, get some treasure collected, and we're going towards like a skull fort to do that, and then a ghost galleon comes up. So we're fighting that. In the middle of fighting the ghost galleon, the water turns pitch black, and the Kraken comes up. And it's just like, what?
Yuck. I'd have left game. I'd be like, no, fuck you then. I ain't trying to do nothing this game then.
That's when you drive to Pat's house and be like, you son of a bitch!
Right?
I just like, we were joking around. It's like, if it happens a third time, I'm done. Yeah. We're just going to Call of Duty. But
for sure.
Luckily enough, we had a rowboat, so we did get sunk, not surprisingly, but I somehow managed to survive, and I threw everything on the rowboat that we had, and Pat spawned nearby with a new boat and came back and picked me up. And
somehow you managed to survive. Being Billy Zane dressing up like a woman in Titanic. Like, sneaking onto that rowboat. You got this, right, Pat?
I have a child. Oh,
right.
It was. But other than that, I've been doing the Warhammer struggle with trying out legendary difficulty. did get a couple games with the Steam sale I've been wanting to try out. Crusader Kings 2, it's free on Steam, so I kind of want to try that one. And then one that's kind of similar, Europa Universal 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's only like $8. It's like 80% off. I'm like, oh
Dude,
boy, $8.
Yeah. They're having a big ass sale on for Kingwin. Anno's on sale from $60 for like 20. Yeah.
I might have to finally buy that and
Right.
figure it all out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's
other than that,
yeah. Well, as per usual, I've been playing Call of Duty.
No.
Liar.
There's been,
I don't believe you for a second.
Right? Listen, I said it, like, once Season 4 dropped, I was like, okay, now I got shit to do again. Like, Season 3, like, I went through, I got leveled up fast, burned through the battle pass quick and everything, and I was just like, alright, there's nothing to do on this, because I refuse to do the, like, Obsidian, like, grind. No, like, it's, I mean, they added the, like, hardcore shipment back, but, I'm not doing it. It's like, that would,
No.
But yeah, that would 100% be the thing that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm done playing this game, so, or it'd be the thing that makes me switch over to, like, only playing Warzone instead of multiplayer. But yeah, I've been playing that. I'm playing some Anno 1800. I keep looking at that World War Z game. Wait, yeah, I keep just looking at it, and I'm like, yo, I'm too scared to play this by myself. Like, like I'll be like in it, like, ooh.
I think I installed it after you said something. So
okay.
I mean, I do got it installed too, so whenever we wanna.
Oh.
When I get shit hooked up.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, dude, you know how fun that game would be to play on LAN? Like with you guys? Like, remember playing like zombies and how crazy it would get? Like, especially when we're all in the same room, just like the whole place is just screaming. We're like, oh shit! Yeah.
Maybe we gotta do like a special, like, live broadcast of doing that when everything kind of calms down.
For sure,
all of us in LAN.
For sure.
That'd be some entertaining material, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I'd watch that. I will watch that, and I'll laugh all over again. For sure.
I'll be a part of it, and then I will watch it.
Yeah, it'll be me editing the video, laughing all over again.
I'll just have to refrain from some language, though. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I blame game.
Right? We'll just have to. It'll be just constant. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh.
Why are they playing Morse code?
Right.
What did he say to me?
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Well, yeah, that's the games we've been playing this week. As per usual, drop in the comments what games you guys have been playing this week. New games we should try out, things you'd like us to try out and would like to see us try out. Wait, yeah, that sounded okay. Right?
Yeah,
I like reset it in my hand. I was like, watch us try it out. Yeah, for sure.
Watch us struggle.
Sure. Right? I was like after I said it, I was like, wait.
Just stop and be like,
yeah,
that sound good.
So it was
kind of just like,
right? Yeah, no kidding. So it's been kind of an interesting week for news in the video gaming world, because there's so much shit going on outside the world. I feel like video games is taking a huge, not even backseat, like the other bus.
Like the trunk.
Like, yeah, like
the trunk in the the trunk in the car three cars back.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, there's a few things we want to go over. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that now. News this week. Gaming news this week.
I mean, just to kind of touch base on, the consensus game we all play every week.
Mm-hmm.
New content that came out to Call of Duty.
All right, 80 gigabytes more. Woo!
Right. The hard drive is now not yours anymore.
No, it's literally like I was telling you guys, it's not a joke anymore. I had to buy a new hard drive for this game. It's the only thing on it. It's literally the only thing on it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, 260 gigabytes. I'm like, I like when I first was setting this up, I was like, all right, whatever. I have like a spare 250 gigabyte solid state drive. Like, this should be fine. It's one fucking game. I'll have it on there. I don't even have to have it like on a solid state drive. It's just like that's how I drop into games so fast. I don't have to sit in the loading screen like you guys do. I mean, I do, but it's considerably faster. That's the one perk you get. Yeah, that is a one perk you get from a solid state drive, right? Yeah. It's I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah. God.
Right? So I was like, all right, fine. This will be okay. 240 gigabytes, not a problem. Like when it first installed, it was like 93 gigabytes. I was like, okay, whoa. First of all, this is kind of excessive, but fine. I still have 60% of this hard drive left to go. Boy, was I wrong, right? So yeah, it's over that now. I had to literally go out and get a new hard drive for it because I don't know, I'm picky how my layout. Like I want like my graphics stuff on one hard drive, my game stuff on one hard drive. Like I just
makes sense.
Yeah. So I had to go back and get a new one. Yeah, because it wasn't even like I could like remove some stuff off this hard drive to free up space. No, it was only Call of Duty on that hard drive. So I was like, so now I just got like a random like solid state drive just chilling in my computer, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll put videos on that so I can upload it quicker to edit. I don't know. I was just like, whatever, fine. Yeah. Like,
fuck you, Call of Duty.
Yeah, but anyhow, sorry
no, you're good
for that update, Austin. Please continue.
Yeah. 200 player Warzone, which I haven't gotten to experience this pleasure yet with it, but it sounds like pretty good nonstop action, even in some of those like hot areas like airport and all that good stuff. Supply run contracts. So basically you pick up a contract, you go to a buy station, discount prices on stuff. So that's it targets one, I guess I should clarify.
Yeah. And it's always the buy station on the fucking other end of the map.
Yeah.
Like,
they can't make it too easy.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's not true. I mean, it might be true, but we were playing last night, and Ben got one. It was at the beginning of airport, and the supplier or the buy station was at the end of the tarmac at airport. So
you gotta run across all that.
Literally, I mean, you have like a minute or like 2 minutes to get to the buy station. So if you're in a vehicle, it shouldn't be a problem.
But if you're on foot, you basically got to book it right
away.
Yeah,
if you're on foot, you better get your Usain Bolt on, like, get going. Like, yeah.
One thing I was excited to read about is the spotter scope. So that sounds fantastic. So it's basically like amazing binoculars, like Matt we're talking about. It's got like thermal. It can lock on to people too for you, and it doesn't give your position away like a sniper scope does.
Yeah,
which is fantastic.
It's super cool. It just it's not like super cool. Like it's binoculars. Like it's whatever. But it acts just kind of like a tactical. So you always have it. It's kind of and it drops just like a heartbeat sensor around. Mm-hmm. But it takes like 4 or 5 seconds to mark a person. So if they're running around, it like cancels that out. Right? I wish it was more of either, I don't want to say like instantaneous because I understand that'd be crazy OP, but if anything, you have the option to like live ping yourself when you're looking at them through the spotter scope.
You could, because I used it a couple times, and because I noticed the little bar was going up and they're about to go behind the wall.
Yeah, you probably can. It was just me probably being dumb with it. I used it more randomly, like when I was sniping, because I don't like to have I don't put a thermal on my sniper.
Right.
So, like, I was like, I kept switching back and forth between that. Like, I'd fire off a shot, duck so I don't get shot, and then come back up with the spotter scope so I can see what's going on. Because I was shooting at a pretty good distance, but yeah, that's per usual. Trying to hit the stupid shots that I shouldn't even be wasting my ammo on.
600 meters away.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm always just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit this bitch. I always try that too, like when I'm not even recording.
Yeah.
Like,
go figure.
Well, I guess you're not on Xbox, but it's nice on Xbox that you just hit a button and hit X and it just records the last 30 seconds.
I think you have that option in the GeForce experience. I think I just shut it off.
You gotta have it enabled.
Shut it off. Yeah.
Because you can enable the overlay or whatever, and you can essentially do the same function.
Yeah, it gets a little too clunky for me. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I just need to get in the habit of recording. Just And if I don't like the gameplay, fucking delete it.
Delete it.
Like, yeah.
Dude, I keep watching that clip of me shooting the guy out of the helicopter. I just can't stop.
Oh.
Especially because I made it into a TikTok with the sound from 22 Jump Street when Channing Tatum's character realizes what's going on between the captain and.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! So
I still say I'm the good luck charm because you got that shot when I was standing next to you, and then later on Ben did a similar shot, and I was standing right next to him. So I think there's a correlation there. I got to stand next to you guys. But but other than that, I mean, a bunch of different fixes, hot fixes, and stuff like that. It looks like more in a few glitches and stuff that was going on in Warzone, kind of like the one I was talking about, where a supply chopper would just spawn onto the map and come up through and kill people. Like, I don't know how pissed. I'd be so pissed if that happened. I'd be closing out of the game like, fuck this, fuck y'all.
So instead of coming down, it comes up through the ground and then kill
it was
the people?
spawning.
Oh my God.
The spawning under the map and would come up through, and if people were above it, would,
Could you imagine that bullshit? You're standing there like, all right, boys, we're getting a supply run or a supply drop, and then all of a sudden it comes up, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
Team white.
Glance down 1 meter away. What the fuck?
Right? Oh no.
Other than that, there's some nerfs to the growl from the sounds of it. Damage reduction, slight increase to high frequency recoil, and stuff like that. Which, talking with you, Matt, it sounds like it's not really that big of a deal.
It's
like it just kind of was like a.
Yeah, it's pretty much just not so much of a high damage laser beam at range. I feel like that's the only thing that has really changed much on it. Like I used it yesterday. It took more bullets, at range, but it's still good. Like they weren't enough nerf to change the meta at all. So it's I don't know.
Just enough so they could say they did something.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, all right, guys, relax. We did something to the growl. No.
Barely.
Yeah, literally. Actually, it's like I said, I used it yesterday. Definitely just, it takes more bullets, I think. Other than that, I still like using it. Like, I'm still not changing it off my main Warzone. My sweaty Warzone class. Yeah.
Good choice.
The Grow and MP5.
I don't even use assault rifles in Warzone anymore.
Oh,
I use the Fennec in the car.
Yeah.
So I was using the Fennec, then I kept getting pissed off about how, because I don't have the bigger magazine unlocked yet for it.
Oh yeah.
Like, it literally seems like it's like.
It is.
Well, and then it's like the reload always seems so fucking slow, even though it's really not.
Oh, it's.
No, but when somebody's staring at you,
it's slow.
It's slow. Yeah.
If you use it, you have to put sleight of hand on.
Yeah.
You have to.
I can't tell you how many times I died because the bullets were gone in like 2 seconds, and then it's like.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, just I could read through all the updates and stuff like that, but I'll save that for you viewers if you were that curious on what's going on. But just some basic gun changes and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, I don't think. But yeah, the big thing is that 200 play. I think the big thing is that 200 player Warzone now. That's kind of the biggest thing people are going to notice.
200 player,
clearly.
Like the BR quads, it gets a little hectic.
A little dicey.
Yeah, it's. I don't know why. I mean, because it is only an extra for like 50 people, but it's. I mean, it's quads, so all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, there's like 3 more sets of 4 here, like in one area. So it's like, okay, all right,
fantastic,
perfect.
Gorgeous,
right? Yeah, they also said they nerfed the MP5. But it's pretty much just the those NATO rounds that nobody used anyway on the MP5.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everybody used the 45 round mags. And this is all in Warzone. The changes aren't that relevant. I feel like in multiplayer it'd be, I don't know why you'd use the NATO rounds in multiplayer though either, as compared to the 45 round mags if you're running the MP5. I mean, there's definitely, I'd rather use like the Fennec or something like that, and multiplayer anyway, but I don't know. The multiplayer, I'm usually running around with a sniper, being pissed off why I get killed first.
Sounds about right.
Well, yeah, like I'm not I'm not using some really sweaty setup, like, so I'm just like running around, especially this new Rytech, the new sniper.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's slow. A lot of people that are much better at sniping than I would ever claim to be like it. Like, they're like, this feels great, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, the first time I use it, especially because I think there's something going on with the regular scope that it comes with. Like,
Yeah.
it sways like crazy, and if you move at all while you shoot, it's super inaccurate, which I'm used to playing like Counter-Strike or Battlefield. They're the same way, but in Call of Duty, it's not usually like that. So I think people are getting really hung up on that, why there's issues with that scope, and it's like, no, this one's just, that's how it would be. Like,
it's realistic.
So, yeah, like, I mean, like in Counter-Strike, if you move at all while you're shooting, your shot's terrible. In Battlefield, it's kind of I feel like it's more closer to Battlefield, because Counter-Strike's not even really relevant for Call of Duty in comparison. Yeah. But Battlefield, they have those, the accuracy meters matter a lot more, and like walk aim stability, I guess, is what it would be called in Call of Duty. It's when you aim down with that scope after, I don't know, 7.5 minutes of it zooming in, because that's how long the aim down scope takes on that. Like, it's trash until you unlock all of the stuff to aim down, or all the attachments to aim down sight faster. But yeah, and then there's explosive rounds.
I'll never understand how the ADS on the sniper is so slow. Like, if you have a real sniper, you're not gonna be like, all right.
It's even slower on the Rytech. Right? Like, it's like, oh wait, hold on, I forgot to unclip. Okay, damn it, safety's on. All right, now you're ready to shoot.
And when they do the ADS for snipers in games, why does it make it look like you're going in the scope?
I don't know. Immersion. You gotta be, to shoot the bullet, you must become the bullet.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right? All right, here we go.
Well, speaking of like movement, it makes me think back with like Sea of Thieves, where you're talking about with like the cannons, like trying to position the cannons on it. It's literally like, I'm taking the mouse and like,
yeah. Is it slow for you guys on console, Jared? Like, moving the aiming for the cannons?
I mean, it's slow moving. Like, I don't know if, like, I don't know how to explain it. But, I mean,
that's fair.
I mean, like, rotating, yeah, it's pretty slow.
Well, yeah, it's like this. It's like,
yeah, it's like,
no,
yeah, it's stupid slow on PC. No, I literally have to move my mouse, the entire width of my mouse pad, at least 5 times to get it moved all the way to the left or the right, or up and down. Yeah, I'm like, it's terrible for cannon fire. Like, so I'm always like, no, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, like, I don't really want to be the one on the cannon, because I'm literally like, go, you bastard! Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, that's the same where I don't know if you could hear it. I'm just like this with my mouse is the noise you hear when I'm trying to aim. Like, come on.
My mouse pad's got like a big groove in it. I'm like, oh no.
Son of
yeah. Yeah. So that's all the new stuff going on in the updates and the patch notes. We got our sniper. They nerfed the Grau and MP5. Apparently. Yeah. Okay. Next up on the docket is HyperScape. I don't know if you guys have seen this on Twitch at all, but it's a new game by Ubisoft. It's a battle royale style game, of course. I know it's shocking.
Surprise.
They're kind of doing what Respawn did with Apex Legends. How it just like randomly dropped. And all of a sudden it was here. Yeah, shadow dropped. And it's just here now. It looks alright. They have they're doing a lot of kind of crazy things, and it's kind of along the lines of like Valorant too. So they're having a bunch of streamers like exclusively playing it. There's in-game Twitch drops for it, things like that. It's going to be released on PC for open beta July 12th. And then the other consoles, they haven't announced when they're going to be doing that yet. But yeah, they have a lot of the big name streamers playing it right now. It looks interesting. I feel it has this is kind of a crazy combo. It has like Overwatch, Valorant graphics. Have you guys played Valorant at all?
Nope.
Okay. You do like moves and specials and shit like that, kind of like what you do in Valorant. It's a BR style. It's very comic-y looking, and sometimes that doesn't so much do it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain it. I'm picky with my graphics. I'm picky with the movement. Like I was watching some of the gameplay on it, and just like when they're using I was like, damn it. I was wondering if you guys are gonna let it pass. I was like, oops. I know.
Okay.
I know. I was wondering if you got. I was like,
I see like Jared's eyes go like.
Oh damn it! I was sitting there. I was like, are they gonna let me pass it? Are they gonna? Let me... And then you guys started laughing. I was like, damn it!
Hey, I gave you a pass on the one where I think you said your weekly deuce. I thought it sounded like deuce instead of dose.
I probably did.
Weekly deuce.
I probably did.
So I'm just like
weekly deuce. That's what happened.
Anyways.
Anywho, I was watching gameplay on and one of the, I think they were using like the pistol or whatever it was, but it looked real slow. Like the whole process of it. I need fluid movement in my games, and it's probably I haven't played it yet. I'm just watching it via Twitch stream. I'll play the open beta to see how it is. But I need my movements. I think that's why the Rytech bugs me so much. Is so you're like slow moving the thing around. I'm like, okay.
Nobody got time for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for you PC players, July 12th, the open beta drops for that. They're going to be announcing release for open beta for consoles, hopefully soon after that.
They think it's going to be crossplay or just...
I imagine
they not get that far.
Yeah, they kind of are just doing like a quick drop. It has Twitch immersion in it, to allow spectators like a level of influence over games and earn rewards just by watching. Yeah, I don't know quite what they mean by that. The game looks kind of crazy. Like, yeah, 9 different weapons, 9 hacks. Hacks are what they're calling them. They're special abilities such as teleport, an invisibility cloak that can help give players an edge. So you now have an invisibility cloak in this.
Being invisible, yes,
right?
Of course it's going to give it edge.
Well, yeah, no kidding. Well, I feel like it's going to be more like invisible. Like, did you guys play Crysis at all? How you have that option to where like it's kind of like Predator, like you're invisible, but you can like still see your outline.
Like kind of like the active camo in Halo.
Yeah, like you can still kind of.
You just kind of blur.
Yeah, it's like
invisible,
right? Yeah. They're of course having a battle pass because what VR game doesn't have that anymore?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. So if you want to play currently, you have to watch Twitch streamers for a Twitch drop for access to the technical test servers, because that's a marketing tactic. That's how it's done. You have to watch our game for a certain period of time. I'm assuming it's like 10 hours.
Probably.
Yeah. But you get a, let's see here, set in a VR world called the HyperScape. The game focuses on a sport called Crown Rush, which 100 players split into squads of 3. So, be trios, just like Apex Legends.
I'm not a mathematician, but how does 3 divide by 100?
I don't know.
You're gonna have a percentage of a player on your team.
Yeah. I don't know.
We got that guy's leg.
You're right. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's just kind of...
No, it's fine.
Interests me when it's like an even number like that, and it's like, we got 3s. It's like, when 3 doesn't go into it, it's like...
Right.
Do you, though?
I don't want to be
Is
that
it
guy,
really
but that should be
100?
an even number.
Is it really 100, or is there
Right.
one lone person out there like,
I got
I
this.
got this.
I got this. Yeah, so they have the usual last team standing option. They also have there's a crown objective in the final phase. I'm assuming they have something to tighten players in, kind of like how gas happens.
You'd
Fire.
hope.
Yeah. But it's in the final phase. If you hold on to this crown for 45 seconds, it's also a way you can win, which is interesting. That's interesting. Unlike most battle royales, their standout feature, it takes place on an entirely urban map. So a big city, which is said to be influenced by Paris. It has jump pads to allow for fast-paced vertical movement. So you get jump pads just like
Octane.
the Octane. Yes, thank you. I was like, it's one of the characters in Apex. So it has a lot of Apex influence from it. Kind of on a lot across the board, like how they did how they did the shadow drop on it. A lot of things on the BR style as per usual. But yeah, it looks interesting. 10 out of 10 recommend checking that out because I'm always down for new BRs. Whether they're bad or not, it's up to you guys to decide. So yeah, that's HyperScape. Check that news out. God bless you.
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
Do it, Jared. Do it.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
So I think it was this past week or last week or recently, there was an update for Animal Crossing for summer event. I mean, it's not really huge news, whatever. But you can swim in it now. So get your trunks out.
Get
We're
your
going
trunks.
swimming.
No, I don't wear them.
And or Speedo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Speedo, banana hammock, whatever.
Banana hammock. Dude, if you could make your character have a banana hammock in Animal Crossing, I'd play it.
Well, they do have a feature where you can design your own clothes. So you could probably get the shirt to match your skin tone.
Oh, dude, no, I'm talking like the banana hammock, the one that goes like up over your shoulders.
Oh,
Like,
I know.
Oh.
But so you get a shirt that matches your skin tone, and then you just have two like strips going on, and then you do the same for like the shorts.
right. I like where your head's
Sure.
at.
I'm sure you can make.
I
it
like
happen.
where it's at. Right.
But yeah, they added swimming and 40 different species of animals collect critters. But other than that, that's pretty much all they added was stuff you can sell and give to
Yeah. So I don't wholly understand Animal Crossing. Like, what do you mean by you just literally like you collect animals, collect like bells? Like, how does this work?
So once you get to a certain point, a guy will move to your island and he'll open up a museum for your island. So you want to try to gather like all species of critters on your island and him be on display.
They're
Or
on this.
once you give him one of the species, then you can sell them, cook them, whatever.
Cook them?
I don't know if you can cook them.
Oh man. Right on.
Actually, I haven't played in
Beta.
a couple of weeks.
Right? The animals that aren't tasty we have as pets.
You can put them in your house for decoration.
Nice. Nice.
A little cage. But other
Like,
than that,
Oh.
Sea creatures?
yeah, you get like a little aquarium and
Oh.
What if you catch like a whale?
get a bigger aquarium.
A bigger aquarium? All right.
I haven't caught a whale.
This whale,
Whale.
you should be fine in this standard 40-gallon tank. You should be fine.
Make it work.
Right? Shrink yourself.
You don't got shrunk.
You done got shrunk. Take that, tiny sink.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. That's,
For all the people that feel like
summer
taking a
event.
dip. Nice.
Yeah.
Can you? Yeah, because you can like fish and stuff in that game too, right?
Yep. You can fish.
Nice.
You can get a net.
What?
Your audio kind of cut out there for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can get a net and like catch like butterflies and bugs. You can dig up fossils.
Nice. Nice.
Another snake.
For you people that care, I'm sure that everyone's wondering what's going on with the Dr. Disrespect ban. We kind of talked about it last week. Nobody still yet knows.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows like what's going on. It's kind of unfortunate. It was wild. Like I was just watching them, and then all of a sudden, like next day.
Yeah. Did you guys see like the end of his last stream?
Yeah.
I started watching a little bit of it.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he's just watching some kids playing Roblox, and then he's like Champions Club, like we'll get through this, and then he's just like, fuck.
Yeah. And that was it.
What happened?
Right. Interesting.
And you're hearing so many stories, and then you're hearing the people that are also like, "Oh, I know what happened, but I can't say."
But I can't say. Yeah. Do you really, or are you just trying to get?
I think there was like one of the theories that was interesting was, Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, and Ninja were like gonna combine together to make their own like streaming service.
Oh yeah.
I think that was one of like the theories that I was like, whoa.
Well, the thing that didn't make sense about that to me is they were working with Google to do it through like Spotify, but it's like Google owns YouTube. Why would they make a competitor for themselves? Like, well, and another one I heard where, I guess Twitch had paid him millions to stay on Twitch.
Yeah.
And
he just got signed a multi-million-dollar.
Yeah.
And they're looking to get out of that contract now that Mixer went under.
Yeah, because they want to. That's what I heard too. Is that they're trying to cut him so they can Ninja and Shroud back.
Yeah, I don't think Ninja will ever go back, but Shroud maybe.
I honestly, I don't care if Ninja would go back to doing streaming at all. I don't really care for the guy, but that's just personal opinion.
How they treated Ninja, like when he left for Mixer, I don't think he'll ever go back.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he can definitely.
I don't know though, because I did hear that like went to Ninja's page recently, and like some of his like stuff like changed, updated.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, yeah. So I guess if anybody knows any information on what's actually going on, not speculation,
and you can tell us.
and you can be like, well, I know what's going on, but I can't tell you. Well, then fuck off.
God. Those are the most annoying people.
Yeah. I know what's going on. Well, yeah, it's like, hey, don't mind me, just fishing for attention. Like, well, then just shut up then.
It's like those people that like leave groups and they're just like, hey, I'm leaving, everybody. I want to tell you. It's like, okay, leave. Didn't you hear me? I'm leaving.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, leave.
I had a bad day.
I'm leaving.
Right. Had a really bad day. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about it? No, I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said in the beginning, it was kind of a light week. Like everybody's just been focusing on what's going on with all the COVID-19 spikes. Because
surprise.
Well, yeah, no kidding. But there's a few game releases this week. Not nearly as many as last week and the week before. The week before was like, I felt like I read off like 30 games. I was like, oh my god.
Me and Jared are over here like,
right? Yeah. Right? Yeah, some of well, yeah. I was like, oh man, this is a long list. I'm gonna keep this interesting. Some of the game releases coming this week. Minecraft Dungeons, Jungle Awakens DLC.
I need to get that.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be coming out on all the platforms that it's on. It's largely popular game. Have at it. For the Switch, Biped. Interesting. This actually looks super cool. The Marvel's Iron Man VR from the PSVR.
Yeah.
That looked how I want VR games to be, like super immersive. Like you're flying around, shooting everything out of your mitts, like kind of thing going on. The only issue is the graphics look rough. The
Yeah.
graphics look like a PlayStation 1 game. At best, I'll give it PlayStation 2. Like
I guess you gotta have some trade-off.
Yeah, like Super Mario 64 looked cleaner than this. Like, yeah. But I was watching gameplay on it. I was like, oh, this looks awesome, especially for a VR. Like, imagine like the headset on and be just like flying around. Like, that'd be cool. That's how I want VR games to be. That's, I mean, yeah.
Right.
Yes. So that dropped yesterday. For you people with PSVRs, get after it. Yes. The Wonderful 101 remastered.
I've heard about that. I don't know exactly what it is, but that it
sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I've heard it's actually good.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what you do in it. I've just heard from other podcasts that they've.
Yeah. I watched I saw like a screenshot of it and some video gameplay of it. I was like, that looks like something I probably would play. No. Also on the Switch, it dropped today, Castle Kong. So if you're looking for more Switch games, you get a lot, per usual. But yeah, that was oh man, that was a light week.
Yeah.
It was. I feel like I said like 3 times now. There's just other stuff going on. Places don't want to. Actually, there's a strange amount of like sexual harassment allegations going on in a lot of gaming companies. Like, I'm like going over like news and stuff like that. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah,
like, you just make video games, leave people alone.
Right.
Yeah, because wasn't it like the head of Ubisoft like stepped down or something like that?
I'm like, there's just so much stuff. Man, 2020, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like I said last night. Go ahead.
I was just saying, first half 2020 wasn't our half. We'll get them in the second half.
Yeah, we'll get them in the second half for sure. Like, someone needed a team meeting back in the locker, and it's, I don't know. Like I said last night, like, so we're in Iowa. It's like, I don't know, 100 degrees outside right now, but we're in Iowa. I was like, for all we know, it'll fucking snow tomorrow. Like, yeah. But then I was like, wait, it's 2020. It'll probably be the opposite end of the spectrum. It'll be 120 degrees, and we'll be like, oh god, we need some rain to cut through this heat. And it'll start raining. We'll be like, yes. It'll be like fucking acid rain or something like that. We'll be like, oh god. Like, thank you 2020. Yeah. Like, thank you 2020. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Struggles, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, stuff.
Good. We keep doing that.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like even stuff to like go on like tangents about. Like, I'm like, I'm getting sick of talking about. Well, yeah, I'm getting sick of talking about Call of Duty. Do you have like a? Where are we at for? Okay, hey, did you get the for that one draft?
Yes.
Like, who won that one where we're stuck on the island?
Well, I know who won.
Shut up! You do not. Yeah, it was me.
I don't remember the exact. We actually had our this one. Like, we had 15 total votes.
Really?
Oh.
I don't remember exactly what the was.
Okay.
But I think it was Matt second. Austin, just because no one knew what games were. I think Austin had 1 vote. I think Matt
It was Austin's pity vote.
Somebody was just watching, be like, I guess.
I want to say mine and Matt's were split like 7-4. Does that add up?
That's not split at all.
That's no, I mean,
okay.
I'm trying to like do math in my head. I don't remember the exact count.
Get out the calculator.
I was gonna say 7 plus 4 plus 1 doesn't equal 15.
Right?
Like, shut up.
It was 7. It was 7-8. That's how close it was.
Yeah.
It was
But yeah, I don't really have any idea for a draft.
What? Yeah.
Like I said, I've been busy moving and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. So I think a cool topic would be, since we aren't doing a draft, we used to talk about this a lot when we were a little bit younger, like in high school or fresh out of high school. What would be your dream combination of games?
Ooh.
into one super game. We used to talk about this a lot when we'd bust out those sweet little memo pads, right?
Yep.
When we were gonna,
Dude,
we were like, dude, we're gonna be the best video game designers in the world.
And we took Luke, we went to Walmart, we bought a bunch of these little notepads, and we took my brother Luke to his baseball practice, and me and Matt sat on park benches. Like,
coming up with ideas with fucking memo pads, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I still have that memo pad. It's still at my mom's on my desk.
yeah.
I was like,
I have it somewhere.
yeah, I was just laughing when I was floating through it. Like some of the ideas, it was like Call of Duty meets Grand Theft Auto. Like I was like, yo, and then also it was like this crazy like fatality football was one of them, where it was like Mortal Kombat meets NFL Blitz. Like I was like, oh. yeah. It was some crazy ideas. I was like, why aren't these games made? And remember we got into like that like 2D sprite video game creator too.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, it was interesting.
I think it was just called Game Maker.
Yeah. Oh, of course, the creativity was overflowing even then.
Yeah.
But anyhow, yeah, if you guys could combine, let's say three games into one super game.
Ooh.
Three games or three genres?
Let's go with games, because genres are just kind of
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know.
Oh, God.
Just silence while
Okay.
thinking.
I got one.
All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
So I'm thinking Age of Empires,
Yes.
Skyrim.
Yes. Ooh, like a super immersive RTS where you're not clicking on armies, but you can actually go in and fight.
You have
Nice.
like your one guy, and like you're like the king of your village, and you have to like build up your thing or whatever. And I was gonna say Sims too, just to get more like, but
Sims.
you kind of get that with the Age of Empires, like.
That's
Banner Lord.
I was gonna say. I was like, I feel like. Well, okay, yeah. That's. Hey, Austin. You know what?
Well, though, to expand on your idea, like I get maybe more customized like villages and castles, because Bannerlord, it's just kind of like you get a default.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
but-
So like you like actually like you build your city, and you can like so your castle you can completely go in and customize the walls, what you
Okay.
have in it, and all that.
Oh, okay. Is that the Sims function you were talking about?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the building? Okay, like super immersive.
That
But
would be
then-
awesome.
Yeah. See that
Yeah.
that would be cool. Are you talking like going up through the ranks, kind of like Rise of Nations, like going through, or
Like
just
going
Age
through
of Empires?
Like going through the ages.
Okay.
Like Rise of Nations.
Okay.
Rise of Nations, okay,
so,
okay.
Like, you start out with like nothing, and then you like research. and
That would be
whatnot.
super cool. But then you have like the
Right.
RTS strategy side of things too.
Yeah,
Ooh, good call.
but
Good
then like
call.
Skyrim, you add like magic and whatnot. And it's
Okay.
like, yeah, I
Okay.
think that'd be pretty sweet.
Actually, I was speaking of Skyrim. I was going to talk to you guys about this. They have that. There's going to be a new release for that Outsiders game. That looks interesting too. I know they just like delayed release of it, of course, because why not? It kind of looks like Skyrim with guns. Like they have like magic and shit. Okay, like the only like magic move they had was them like slamming like this like flames coming up in the ground. But then they had guns too. I was like, and then
I don't think I ever heard of that.
yeah, it looked interesting. I can't
Hmm.
wait for it. I definitely want to look more into it, and we'll go from there. But anyhow, I digress. Austin, have you thought up your games or no?
It's tough.
It's totally fine.
I do have one. I have one in my head that I think awesome.
Well, you took Austin's.
Well, no, fuck. Because there's a lot of games anymore that I play that they have elements to what I like. It's just I wish they wouldn't, kind of like we just talked about with Jared's, where kind of the example of like some aspects of some games are kind of doing it,
Yeah.
but they need to expand on it. I kind of would like if Ark and kind of like Empyrean kind of did a little bit. I know it's not 3 games, but kind of expand a little bit more. Like I'd like a little more customization and like because they don't have vehicles because you get dinosaurs, but
Yeah.
it's like I would like some customizable vehicles in that situation because what they did with it, but
Yeah.
I can't think of a third game to like throw into that.
Yeah.
Need for Speed. It's vehicles, so.
There you
Need
go.
for
Could do
Speed.
that.
Could you imagine like
Sprinkle that in there.
some like green neon Supra just bumping subs, flying around dinosaurs?
Oh,
Oh my god! Or like
I
an
think that was a
Underground
map
2
on
where you
an
can get
art-
the right when
I
you
think
get
that
the
was a map on an
SUVs.
arcade game.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
although-
it's tough. I mean, it's because I feel like games to some extent have gotten a little more creative.
Yeah.
Anymore with what they're doing, just because technology's gotten better, so it allows them to do more.
Yeah. I think
But-
the biggest thing right now game developers are trying to do is player immersion in like photorealism as well. Like they
Yeah.
want to use those sweet graphics while bringing you into the game, because like personalization is just like a huge thing, especially 2019, 2020, bringing you into the game that you can actually play for that full immersion effect, I think is what most developers are trying to go for now. So I think that's why some games are so heavily focusing on player personalization, player creation, putting you into the game, like how you want your character to be. So that'll be super cool with all the creativity options.
And I think once a VR it gets more gets more invested into and gets better technology, stuff like that for that, I think that's where we'll see even more of that and even more creativity, because you kind of have to once you start actually physically putting the person actually in the game and giving them the controls of VR.
I just need Ready Player One to be a real thing. I just need Oasis. I need that. I need that to happen. I mean, okay, I don't need that to happen, but like,
I mean, I was thinking that when we were kind of talking on it, it's just like, Ready Player One, like some of the animes I watch where they're like physically in the game, like, and it's just like they just put on a pair of goggles or something, and then they're there.
Definitely, like if I'm being real with myself, like that's what I want it to go to. Like, something that super immersive that you can do. I mean, I don't want it to like completely destroy the world, like not destroy the world, but like, you know, completely
ruin it.
Yeah, to make everyone just like these like numbing people with like visors on. I don't want that, but for like the video game side of things, that's like, if I'd be lying to myself if I wouldn't. That isn't the direction I would like to go in.
Well, I think that'd be fantastic, because like we're kind of talking about that Iron Man VR.
Yeah.
Like doing like that, or like Dragon Ball Z, like actually being in there and able to do shit.
Yeah.
Like
Dragon Ball Z
VR
VR would be wild. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's doing like fucking combinations with like the VR sticks. But like, okay. So, for me, for the combination of games, I've kind of already said it. I would love a Grand Theft Auto meets Call of Duty, and then I never made it past the third one. So, Grand Theft Auto meets Call of Duty meets Assassin's Creed.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that's
there's a lot of places to go with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I've always liked. I don't particularly enjoy Assassin's Creed storylines, even though they taught me history.
Yeah.
That's fine. But I love Assassin's Creed's fighting styles. Like I love the, or even like not so much even Assassin's Creed like a For Honor thing, because I like the concept behind For Honor. The game's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like, and then Call of Duty just because I like using guns more than using swords. Actually, you know what? I say I like using guns. If they throw a bow in a game, I am 100% always using that. Yeah, I'm always using that. Yeah, for sure. They had that bow in Crisis, and that's why I love that game. Like,
well, I know with like Bannerlord, that's like my go-to weapon is just I'll get like the best bow and just sit there and ride around fucking pegging people and.
Yep. And then Grand Theft Auto, because just the immersion into the map, like you're able to do everything. Open world, yes, for sure. Yeah.
Which with now going with that, I wish with Grand Theft Auto you could go in every building. Like you're able to go in every building or something like that.
I get it. Like they like that for how long it's taken Rockstar to put out Grand Theft Auto 6, they better be able to do that. I was just about to say, I was like, you know how long that would take to create every single building, but then I was like, you know what? They've had like 10 years. Like,
I'll say how long it took him to make Grand Theft Auto
exactly.
6.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to like give him the benefit of the doubt, but I was like, you know what? You've had 10 years, all right. Andy Dufresne already dug out of Shawshank by now. Like, that's not true. But like,
Getting close.
Yeah.
But that's something I would love with like Grand Theft Auto or added more personalization or customization to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, it's awesome you say that. Now here's the game that I had pictured. So you take Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
You add the customization of the Sims, and then you add the jobs of any EA sports game.
Oh.
that
And
is
then
a
you
good
can
one.
like go into it.
And you can go in and then you actually play your games. So you like have a life outside of like, okay, so Madden, so you're in the NFL, but you have your life outside of.
And then you get to walk around and spend all that money you get.
Yes.
Ooh, you can go broke football players in the actual game too. Test it out in game before you do real life.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
That would be cool. That'd be
but
immersive.
not just do Madden, but like have it be like so like.
Yeah, of course.
Pick a different job. You don't have to go into sports. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, you could be
Just an example, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
just
you could be a musician, and then all of a sudden you have to bust out the guitar hero playing guitar. Like, could you imagine a game that big? They're just doing everything.
yeah.
So hopefully Grand Theft Auto 6 with all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For how long they're taking, it better be cross-platform, cross-world, cross-thought. Like,
Well, and that's the kind of annoying thing with like, because it's like it survived through 360. It survived the life duration of Xbox One, PS4. It's like, and it's gonna be God knows how long into the next gen. So it's like you're over 3 generations here.
well,
Where's
yeah.
the fucking new game? Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I love Grand Theft Auto 5. It's fun, except for when you're going against hackers. But at some point, where's the next fucking game? Like, especially with like the hints that keep getting dropped.
Yeah.
Like where it could be all the cities that you can go to and stuff like that. So it's like more of an actual world,
Yeah.
like the whole world. But
Well,
it's like,
to me, how I was thinking, I was like, have they even started on the game? Because
they started.
yeah.
well, and the only reason yeah, they have, because they've done like the teaser stuff, but
Yeah.
like at some point it's like you're gonna have to backtrack. They have a whole new game engine coming out.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna redo that? Do you just like upgrade to the new graphics? Like, I guess this is me not being a game developer, knowing exactly how that works for.
I guess I wonder what engine they're using.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Or would be
I'm like,
using.
Rockstar, how long have you had this technology? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like 5 years ago. Are you like, hey, this is gonna be coming out, let's start designing stuff now, and then we'll just upgrade? Like, I guess I don't know how that
And
works.
I guess going back to maybe giving them the benefit of the doubt, maybe that's why they waited so long for like the new engine. Like
That's fair.
But
That's
Yeah.
fair.
because it seems like they kind of like their console audience a little bit more
Yeah,
than their PC audience.
PC's
So
always
maybe
just hacking.
yeah, so maybe they're waiting for the next great thing with, because I mean with a lot of the specs on the consoles, they're more comparable now, I think, to actual like PCs than they have ever been.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, and I know there's going to be those people that are triggered and probably watching this like PC Master Race, but like
Yeah.
but maybe that's what they're waiting for. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be
Well-
nice if they gave us something though, some kind of thought process on why it's taken so long, what they're waiting on,
Just drop us a demo, Rockstar. That's all we're asking for. Just a
or
demo.
teaser one. I mean,
A demo.
fuck, with Elder Scrolls they gave us that one teaser.
Oh, don't even give me some.
Right. Well,
Still waiting.
yeah, no kidding. Well, those are a combo of games. I thought that would be a kind of a cool
Yeah, for
twist
sure.
instead of a draft, for sure. But I think that pretty much like rounds up what's going on. Hope everybody's staying cool, staying safe, wearing their masks, being all right, like not trying to catch the Rona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
not being hopefully just being smart. You got all those people that like just watching Facebook. It's kind of infuriating just seeing like both sides of this coin with everything. It's like
Yeah.
people, there's a middle ground. Like
Yeah.
coronavirus just isn't some liberal bullshit. Like it is something. Like come on
Liberal
now.
propaganda.
Turn off the Fox News, turn off the One
Yeah.
America Network, turn off the CNN, turn off all the main. Just like be kind of common sense shit, people. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, all right.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do a draft, so
No, yeah.
you don't need to vote this week.
Yeah.
For me.
For me.
Literally.
But since you can't go to vote for our draft, you can always go to our website.
Ooh.
TheGamingChairs.com. Check out our articles. Hit all of our links there. We got some videos and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Austin, what do you got?
Yeah. Well, I know Jared mentioned website. What you can find on our website is our Facebook page, which presumably you're watching this from. We also have YouTube, Instagram, Patreon, Reddit, Twitch, Discord, all that good stuff. Those links are down below in the description. Be sure to check that out. Helps out immensely. Just you can come and take a look, hanging out for a little bit. Always welcome. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, all that good sweet stuff.
Oh,
You know,
sweet
speaking
stuff.
of sweet stuff, what do you got, Matt?
Ooh.
Oh, we got some merch. We got some new merch dropping. We got some old sweet stuff merch. I'm wearing my shirt today. Wearing my gaming chair shirt, so you know you can do that if you feel
my
it.
phone case, but I'm
Right.
on my phone.
Right. Yeah. Check that out. That's also on our website. All the links will be in the description. As always, leave us a comment. Anything you'd like to see, like, follow, all that good stuff. We appreciate all of you. Yes.
One other thing, in these comments, give us some draft ideas.
Yes. Draft ideas.
Give
What
some
you
draft
guys would think.
ideas.
Yes.
Throw 'em out
What
there.
you guys think would be cool. We got
Pick our brains.
A buddy joined me in the background. There she
Special
is.
guest.
Yep. Draft ideas would be fantastic. What you guys think would be super cool for us three to be involved. What you guys would be sweet. Yeah.
And of course, like what you talked about a little bit earlier on, just there's a hand. Games we should check out as well, like games that are interesting you. Just let us know, like what ones you want to get our opinions on, what you would like to see us play, that kind of good stuff. You know, throw that down there too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, as always, guys, thanks for joining us. Hopefully see you guys next week, Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Our videos drop. Yeah, see you guys then.
Salute.
Peace.
Bye, guys. Later.